Hola! Like, what was that? Hi guys. Intros are super weird, but pretty much my name is Carly and I am starting my YouTube channel for the second time. The first time was a while back. It's been a while, but I'm happy to be back, and I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel. And pretty much now that we're all in quarantine, I thought, what is a better time for me to just start filming and like making videos and figuring it out. So here we are. Hello. It's April 8th and tomorrow is my birthday. Woo! Aries season is the best season and it's canceled, so everyone's pretty sad about that. Yeah, just a chill birthday. That's all that's gonna happen. Hey, what's cracking? Okay, so for my birthday, I'm thinking, what can I do from the house? What do I love to do? What will be like super birthday, woo, like by myself, quarantined in this home? And I decided that the best option would be to do a DIY project because I literally love it. Also, I'm sorry, quarantine. But I love like designing, creating, making. That's like my fucking jam. So I'm gonna film this DIY Fox. God, why do I always call it Fox? F-A-U-X, it looks like Fox. This faux white brick wall, and I got my inspiration from Best Dressed, a video I will post in the link in my bio. In my bio, this is not Instagram. Is there a bio on YouTube? In my description, I'll post it in my description, the link where you can see the original video where I got the idea from. I just really thought it looked really cool, and so I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna film it, and if you wanna do it, that's awesome. If you don't, then like, I get it, it's fine. So, yeah, here we go. Okay, so the wall that I chose to do in my apartment is actually the wall that's right here. So I'm gonna do from that corner all the way to that corner. I've already measured the wall, which is the first step that you need to do. So I'm gonna go over a list of things that you would wanna buy if you're gonna be making this wall like I am. And yeah. So starting with, okay. So the first ingredient in your Fox, I'm just gonna call it a Fox wall, a Fox white brick wall, is this tape measure. And I got one of these like heavy duty ones because since you're measuring such a long area, it's nice to get like a nice one instead of a flimsy one. This was still like pretty inexpensive. It was $2.99, so one of these, and I got one that's 25 feet. The next thing that you will absolutely need is the Styrofoam. So these actually come in 6 like different slates, and they're 3/4 inches. 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch. You can get them from Home Depot, and they're $9.95 each. And I got 4 of these to cover my wall over there. So we're actually going to be burning a brick pattern into those, and that's like the wall is the Styrofoam. Next, you will need this welding kit. And I'm gonna link where you can get everything. Most of the stuff is from Home Depot, but this is like from a hardware store. You could go on Amazon and it's $25, but because of Corona, it was gonna take 30 days to get to me. And I'm super impatient because I'm a fucking Aries, so I was like, absolutely not. And I Googled where I could find it, and you could literally just get it from like a, you know, like a tool store. Oh, and what you do, so if you can see, this is gonna heat up, and this is what we're gonna use to actually like burn the pattern into the Styrofoam. Oh, by the way, I bought this from the hardware store. Hardware, why couldn't I think of that? Hardware store, and it was only $16 opposed to $25 on Amazon. So check your local hardware store, they might have it for cheaper. Next, you're gonna want a gallon of white paint if you're doing like a big space, or half gallon, it really just depends, but I got the cheapest one from Home Depot. This lady was trying to sell me this gallon for $30, and I was like, honey, we don't have jobs right now, what do you think this is? And she was looking at me like, and I was like, where's your cheapest paint? And she took me to the one that was $10. So I got a gallon of paint for $10, but I'm actually filming on it, so I'm not gonna show you right now, I'll show you later. And then a paintbrush, a sponge. This was like $3, this was like $1. Now, when it comes to what we have to use to stick the styrofoam on the wall, I actually didn't get the kind that the girl did in the video because I couldn't find it, and so I kind of just asked around, and I'm hoping this will work. Like, let's fucking cross our fingers. So this is like a Scotch tape, but it's a double-sided tape, and it's like thick, and it says extreme, and it says outdoor, so I'm hoping that it'll stick to my walls without like ruining them. This was pretty expensive. This was $19.99, so, but it's fine. And then you need to make sure you have a box cutter because you need to measure your wall and kind of like play Tetris with it, and so you're gonna need something to be able to just like slice it off just in case. So yeah, that is your list of things you need. Am I missing anything? No, I think we're good. So let's get started. I'm so excited. Okay, so the first step is gonna be for me to literally move everything away from this wall, obviously, and just get that set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the most challenging part for sure is gonna be the measuring. What I did is I measured that from my floor to my, so what I did was measure from my, what the fuck is that called? This thing. I measured from here all the way up to that other one, and I got 91.5 inches. And what I did is each of these like pieces are 48 inches. So I did 91.5 minus 48, and then you get the amount that's left on top, which is gonna be 43.5. So what I have to do now is I laid out all of my pieces for how long this wall is, which is about like 6 pieces wide. And now I'm gonna add another layer on top over here, but I'm gonna cut it at 43.5. Does that make sense? So that I'm getting the entire wall ready, and then I'm gonna be able to write the brick pattern in. So I realized that I probably didn't make much sense when I was like explaining that, so I wanted to draw a diagram. This is my wall. It's 91.5 inches tall, 93 wide. 48 is each panel, so now I have to put extra panels up on this side, but it doesn't have enough inches to just put 2. So now I'm gonna cut these at 43.5, which means I need to cut off 4.5 inches from the top of this one. Okay, so I'm just using a basic ruler that you can get from like Joann's. The reason I like this is because it's see-through and it shows you all of the inches. That way you just know exactly how much you're doing. So I'm gonna take 4.5 inches off from the top here, and I'm gonna create a line that goes, so you all can see kind of. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Sharpie, 4.5. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the rest of these because I need to do that off camera. This is kind of hard, and then I'll be back. Okay, so now as you can see, I did that all the way across, and I'm going to cut them off. This is gonna be so fun. I love being a design artsy ass bitch that always takes on a project really big and then does it all by herself because she's an Aries and she's super fucking independent. I love that. I've sat here and stared at what I'm doing for like the past 45 seconds because I'm really like, here the fuck we go. You did this, you're doing this, you decided this is the project, and we're doing it. It's not that it's hard at all, it's just that it is gonna be very fucking time consuming. But you know what? We are in quarantine, so we can't even leave our houses. So this is why I chose to do this, because I knew it would take at least a couple days, and I am gonna be patient. Patience is not one of my best qualities, but it is when it comes to anything that has to do with design and like making an aesthetic, because like, I love a vibe. I am a vibe. I bring the vibe. So to create your brick template, what you want to do is use a random piece of cardboard. You're going to draw a 4-inch line tall and an 8-inch line wide. and then make another 4-inch line in the middle. That's gonna be for us to kind of know where to create our next brick. I'll show you in the video so you understand. And this is gonna be the template that we put across the entire wall to be able to make the brick pattern. Okay, so as you see, I have the entire wall laid out with the 6-inch add-ons all the way down completely, and that is gonna be this wall. I still have to do this wall. But for this wall, I have it ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 4-inch lines that go all the way down, 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 down a bunch, and then I'll be able to use this template. Okay. So as you can see, I have lined 4-inch lines throughout the entire panels all the way back. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm taking my template, I'm gonna place it at the closest spot here. Can you see? Let's see. This is really hard to do. I literally am filming this entire thing with an iPhone and a weird tripod or a chair. So if I had someone to be above me right now and show you, that would be nice, but I live alone and I'm fucking independent, so please understand. But pretty much, this is the template. I'm not gonna do the real thing because I want it to actually be perfect, but what I'm gonna do is draw a line here and then draw a little mark there that shows that's where I'm gonna start the next template. So I'll make a little mark, and then on the next one, I'll start it there where I made that halfway mark so that it's kind of like rotating bricks all the way down. Does that make sense? I think it does. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. Here I go. I've actually only done like half of it, but I just want to film this while the sun is out for you guys, because honestly, I'm gonna be doing this for the next like maybe 5 hours, just putting like, okay, that's so dramatic. It's not gonna be 5 hours. I'm really fucking excited for what it's gonna turn out though. Like I'm doing this because it's gonna look so amazing and I cannot wait to be at the end. But I also enjoy doing like tedious, weird little like things like this. So if you like this and you want to do this, my toes honestly are not that bad right now for Corona. Anyways, if you like little projects like this, I suggest that, you know, do it. Why not? It's really inexpensive and it's gonna turn out beautiful. Okay, bye. Okay guys, so I have finished putting the brick pattern on half of my wall, and I'm gonna do the rest off camera just because it's super, super time consuming and I don't want the light to go away before I'm done filming. So tomorrow we will pick this up again, and we're gonna pick it up where we will be using our plastic welding tool to create the grooves in the bricks, and then we'll paint it, and then at the end of the day, we will put it on my wall. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so as you can see, it's dark now and I've been working for a while. I took like a fat break, of course, because I was tired, but I just realized I did something so dumb, and I'm just gonna tell you so that you don't end up doing it when you do this project. I pretty much skipped over the outlet in my wall where you like plug shit in, and I didn't account for the entire strip of like inches that are above the outlet. Like I just skipped the outlet because I was trying to count how many, whatever. The point is I fucking skipped it. And now I have to add, which everything is already bricked out, but now I'm somehow gonna have to add a strip in the middle, but it's not gonna match in between the bricks because the bricks, I just don't want you to make the same mistake, so I'm sharing this with you now, and it's gonna look a little jankety. You'll just have to see it later. Anyways, I'll be okay. What? Do you know what day it is? It is April 9th, which means it's my 25th birthday, which is really, really weird. And I feel like there's like moments in your life where you think like, when I'm 25, like that's just such a year, and I made it. I'm here, so I feel really good, and I'm just happy. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with where I'm going. It's my birthday. Anyways, so I swear I worked all night. I mean, I did take a lot of breaks, but I worked all night to finish this so that we could start where I said we would start, which is gonna be with burning the brick pattern into all of the bricks. So let me get that set up and decide where I want to start, because there's quite a lot to do, and then I'll be back and I'll show you. Also, one thing I'm kind of nervous about is in the video that I watched, the girl said that it smells really, really, really chemically, like strong, and that it would be better to do it outside. I just don't have a way to do it outside. And I could open my windows, but it's Miami and it's 89 degrees today, and I just don't really want to die. Like, I don't want to be like sweating and dying, but then maybe I'll die chemically. So I'll let you know like how bad the smell is, and like if it's like a must to open your windows for sure. So hopefully it's not that bad. So I have a bandana just in case I need to cover my face, but I plugged it in and I can already smell it burning. So I'm like, fuck. But let's see. Oh my god, wow, that's really intense. Okay, so it literally will just like melt it. Like, do you see this? I don't know. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but it's melting it. It doesn't smell, but maybe it will in a second. So I just piled up all of the styrofoam, and I'm just gonna go through it like by the pile. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's so fun. The things you do, honey. The things you do. I have like a little towel as well. I think the best way. Oh my god, this is super crazy. Wow, what an interesting tool. Okay, so it works. It burns. It's burning my pattern right now. As you can see, that makes it look like grooves, so it literally looks like a brick. And then we're gonna paint everything. I'm gonna do a time lapse of me doing this, so you don't have to watch it for 100 times. And the smell's not that bad. Okay, actually it does smell really bad, but I figured it out. It's just the Sharpie burning. This smells so bad. Also, be really careful with this tool, because I literally didn't realize this part's also hot, and I set it down on my towel and it burned it. So I'm just gonna try and hold it the entire time. But I would just be really careful, and when you're making these grooves, do it with like the arrow facing down, so that the thick part is kind of like creating this, I don't know, this groove. I'll show you what it looks like. It literally just looks like bricks. It's really cool. Okay, bye. I'm gonna keep working. And like, also don't be afraid to like kind of like mess with the like, you know, because like bricks be having like weird shit like that in them, so it's kind of nice to. And like we're gonna paint over all of this, and it's gonna look so realistic. Like, it already looks realistic, but once we paint it, it's gonna be crazy. Okay guys, so it took about like an hour and a half to do all of them, but I have officially finished putting the grooves in every single one of my panels. So now what I'm going to do, I have a huge like sheet kind of set up, as well as I'm gonna use like butcher paper, and I'm gonna set everything up and paint it all, let it dry, and then we can hang it up. I'm so excited to see what it looks like. Like, it already looks so good, and it's not even painted yet and it already looks so realistic. So I really am happy with what, you know, the outcome is, and I just cannot wait. Okay, so we are currently at the place that I chose to eat for my birthday. It's me and my mom. And the restaurant is called Akash. And it's in like the Lincoln Road, like South Beach area, and it's my favorite Indian food. So if you like Indian food, go here because they are amazing. I feel like the dancing queen right now, let me tell you. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, come on now. You can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh. Okay, so we got tiki masala, but vegetable. We got this other curry, rice. Gotta have one. So yummy. And then we got vegetable samosas. And someone left birthday cookies for me. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, guys, so yesterday was a great day. It was a long day. I didn't get to finish the wall just because it was my birthday. I wanted to spend some time doing like a little bit of something fun. But I did finish half of the wall. So this is the one half of the wall, and I do absolutely love it. Something I do kind of want to fix just because, you know, there's things that annoy you, are the cracks in the wall. And I think I'm going to use like caulking or something like that. But if I can't figure it out, because they might be too big for caulking, it's never too big for caulking, I'm just kidding, is like from far away it looks perfect, you know? So like worst case scenario, I'll just leave it like this, but like when you get a little bit close up, it's kind of like, so I'll let you know what I do, but I'm going to start finishing it now, and I can't wait till this is done and my house goes back to normal because my OCD is screaming right now with everything in the background. Whoop, whoop! Got a cock in the house. Oh, Kurt! And that was a week. Oh, Kurt. Oh, Kurt. Oh, Kurt. Oh, Kurt. Oh, Kurt. Okay, so I got this gun. The only gun I'll ever have. Make sure we change the gun laws in America. Hello, shout out. I have to caulk all of the holes. I need to put caulking in the cracks. And then I'm gonna paint over it, and then I'm gonna be done, and I'm so excited. I just think that it's crucial that I get in these cracks because some of them are very big, like that one. And it's just a must on some of the parts, like this. I know, girl, ain't gonna happen. Okay. So I just wanted to sit down and catch up with you guys and let you know like what's happened this past week, because it's kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster. It was my birthday, and then the next day I ended up finishing putting the entire wall up, and how do I put it? Like, I just didn't love it. I didn't have that feeling of like, oh my God, I want this in my apartment every day. Like everything that's in my home, I wouldn't take out. I don't have any piece of furniture. I don't have anything hanging on the wall that I don't love. So when I didn't feel that immediate love about the wall, I just didn't know what to do. So I sat on it for a couple days. Pretty much I just every day would wake up and look at it and see if I felt differently about it, just to see if maybe I liked it more, but I didn't. So I had a meltdown, but I had also had another idea. My other idea was that I thought that when I looked at the wall, the reason I didn't like it is because it's so white. Everything in my apartment, as you can tell, is very warm toned. Like everything is very like warm, glowy, cozy. That's how I like it. So if maybe, you know, if you are into all white can be really beautiful. You'd probably match it with like silvers and grays to kind of match that cold tone of an all white vibe. But I don't have all white vibe, I have all cream vibe. So I was like, okay, what do I do? So I thought maybe if I went to the store and I looked at the paint, I could find a paint that I would love, and then I would be able to paint the wall and then maybe make it a warmer white color. And that is exactly what I did. I ended up loving the outcome of the like light cream color that I chose, and everything kind of felt, I got that feeling of like, oh, I love it, like sitting in my apartment and being like, I love it, like that's what I wanted. And so I got the feeling. So the end of the story is that it worked out. So I ended up loving it, and I want to show you guys. I think you'll love it too. Okay, so overall, I would say that this project was a challenge, but it's not necessarily that it was hard. It was just very time consuming. It did take a lot out of my body because recently I got in a car accident recently, which was really scary, and my back and my neck hurt a lot from that. And so having to bend over and move down and be like measuring and then painting, like so much like up and down work kind of like affected my body. So I would say that if you have like a bad back or like issues, it's maybe not the best project for you to do. Those would be like my cons, is just that it's super time consuming, and it puts a lot of like, what's the word? It puts a lot of strain on your body. Other than that, I would say like I would never not have done this. Like it's so pretty, it looks so good. It completely changes my entire living room space. Everything looks different. Just make sure you have all the tools that I put in the beginning, and get maybe a paint color that you think would like vibe with your vibe the best, and then just go for it. Maybe find something else to put on the back of them though, because I did put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pieces of tape on each like strip, and when I took it off, like I would say 1/15, like 1 every 15 pieces would rip off the paint. So it's not too bad, but it did rip off the paint. So maybe if you can find a different alternative that won't ruin your walls, let me know in the comments so that I can know too and be able to tell anyone who asks. And also send me, if you do this project, I want you to send me, I'm gonna put my Instagram, everything below how you can contact me. So show me if you do it. I know it's time consuming, but if you're like an artsy ass person like me, like it's actually really fun. So show me if you do it, because I want to see. And I loved this project. I think it's so cool. So I'm excited. This is my first video back on YouTube, and I cannot wait to come for more. My channel is pretty much just going to be a lifestyle channel, like Carly being Carly. I'll always keep you entertained, and if you know me, you know that. So make sure you stay tuned for all my upcoming videos, and share this video if you think like someone else needs to see it. You know, get your girl some views, and subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. I'm excited. I can't wait. I love YouTube. I love talking to the camera. Obviously, most of this video is literally me like, oh. Anyways, it's been real. Thanks for caring about my project. Love you.